So this is a good rotator cuff warm-up that I do just about every single day before I do anything that's going to involve the upper body. I don't really do it on leg days unless I'm going to be using a lot of the arms. Basically all you're going to do is it's really 5 continuous sets, and it's going to be 2 sets of face pulls, 2 sets of external rotation with each arm, and then 1 set of internal rotation. The reason why I only do 1 set of internal rotation is because there's already so many exercises that internally rotate the arms. So by doing 1 set of internal rotation, you're going to at least warm those muscles up in the rotator cuff, but you're not going to warm them up to the same degree that the other muscles need to be rotated and warmed up. So just to start, I'm going to show the face pulls and then the external rotation, and then I'll actually do the entire sequence from start to finish. Again, this is something that you can start with. Just use a couple resistance bands, put them a little bit about chest high, and do it continuously without stopping. I'm going to do an abbreviated version here so I don't go through the full sequence. I normally would do 15 repetitions of each one, moving right on to the next one, but here I'll just do 5 of each to show you. But just an example of the face pulls, I always grip the band just like this here, and so when I come up, you're going to be externally rotating the wrist and pulling back. You're trying to focus on bringing the elbow behind the body and bringing the thumbs behind the body, so your thumb should be pointing back, and you really want to try to squeeze your shoulder blades together while you're externally rotating. So what this looks like is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the face pulls to start. So in a real warm-up, you would do 15 of those, and then you'd move right into an external rotation. So I'm taking the arm that's farthest away, and I'm just rotating, keeping the elbow as close to the body as possible. If it's difficult for you to keep the elbow close to the body, if you put a towel in between your elbow and your ribs, it'll force you to keep your elbow closer in. So just externally rotating as far as you can, and then bringing it back slowly. And then notice how my other hand has an isometric internal rotation hold, so that way I'm not wasting any time in these repetitions. I'm taking advantage of isometrics and also some resistance work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then right to the other side. So I start with the external rotation. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from this rotation, I keep an isometric hold on the external, and then I do my internal rotation repetition. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I go right back into the external rotation. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I finish it off with face pulls right at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you don't want to stop from the moment you start. You'll feel a nice burn. It's a great warm-up. You really should be breaking a sweat when you start this right away. But again, you're doing 15 repetitions of each exercise